Now, I want to head over to my panel and pretty much ask you what your reaction is to this court decision. What do you guys think? And I want to start with you, Andrew.
Oh, okay. Well, when it comes to big corporations, nasty, evil ones, I don't think it gets much worse than Monsanto. I actually know about this story pretty well. The paper, the Indianapolis Star here, covered it earlier in the week, and there's actually a picture of this farmer in his overalls with his red plaid shirt, typing on an old-school electric typewriter, like fighting this court battle, you know? I mean, it's kind of sad. I mean, Monsanto also has in the past sued someone when a farm near theirs pollinates their corn and some of their genetic materials transferred. They'll sue that guy for using their product when it just blew over, like with bees and shit, you know? I mean, come on. How, like, freaking just insane, right? Because they have so much influence. And I mean, their product shouldn't even be legal in the first place. I mean, it's just you don't get patents on things like corn, on life, on water. You know, you don't get to do that. I mean, and they're mixing things that probably shouldn't be mixed just to make it bigger, and tomatoes last longer on the shelf, apparently, if you splice their genes with, like, a bug, right? I mean, that can't be good.
I personally do not think that we should be patenting life, to be honest with you. If anything, it's genetically designed so that you have to use Monsanto Miracle Grow or any type of growth hormone-based product in order for that seed to produce any form of life, period. It's genetically designed to be used with Monsanto-based products. I don't believe that they say they put some stuff in it to make the tomatoes ripen faster or to look shinier, what the fuck ever, but if you're going to make the set product, all right, fine, but make sure that the American public know that this is a genetically modified product. Two, I don't think you should have the right to sue someone for their product being blown over, but it wasn't even a malicious intent. I think that we call people like that patent trolls.
I've known about this for a long time because I started gardening a few years ago, and when I was starting to garden, I got myself several good books. And of course, gardeners know about these sorts of things. They pay attention. And one of my books, written in 2010, the author, Lulu Rubin, says that the company Monsanto is responsible for 94% of all GM seeds planted on the globe, not just in this country, but on the globe. 94% of all GMO seeds. To have the world's staple food crops narrowed down to just a few varieties, and to have ownership practically of all commercial seed for these major products in the hands of one corporation is an unprecedented and frightening situation. Okay, so you've got a corporation not only threatening the lifestyles of these farmers by taking away their ability to maintain their lifestyle and to make money, but also you have environmental issues in that they are trying to manipulate nature so that they are narrowing down the variety of these types of crops to only a few. That's narrowing down what you would call the genetic diversity within our ecosystem, and thus threatening our crops with possible famine, because especially when this book makes mention of Monsanto's Terminator seeds. And Terminator seeds are seeds that produce plants, but those plants do not produce viable seeds. So that forces farmers to keep buying new seeds year after year after year. So even if they try to do what some farmers have done and replant either their own seeds or second generation Monsanto seeds, instead of having to worry about that, Monsanto's just trying to rid themselves of that problem entirely by creating seeds that don't create seeds. And when when you do that, when you try to do that, crops will eventually fail. And when you have crops that are this huge with just a few varieties, you're going to have bigger failures. And when the crop finally does fail, you're going to see world famine.